Greetings everyone, Lily Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Monday, August the 8th. And this we have here is the John Deere 50-60 STS series by SiiD Modding. This is 30.15 megabytes to download, and I didn't look up the slot count. We will look at that at the end of the video here, but first of all, let's have a look at it in the store. I have lots of John Deere mods, but the one we're looking for is this one, the STS 50-60 Series 2000, with the same, basically the same, well, it's John Deere 50. Yeah, the mod name is different than the... Anyways, we start out at $132,000. Up to 437 horsepower, variable rate transmission, 945 liters of fuel, up to 19,121 liters of hopper size, which is nice. Now, this is, I believe, a port over from the one he did in Farm Sim 19, which was much beloved by many. And we'll go through the configurations. Tank extension, no tank, and that is going to be at the 8,853 liters. Now, there's quite a few of these, so I'm just going to go. The Brazil one, it just doesn't change. It just adds a frame. Same with the cover. It just adds cost. No, 853. Yeah. Now we're getting up into the Mauer regular, which is bumps it up to 11,465. The Brazil 11,465, and the cover it's the same. Then it goes small grain tank, and it drops down to 9,300. Then it goes up to 13,580 with the Mauer XL. Then the carry big top, that's where we get a 14,155. Then we get the extension 11,465. And finally, the last one, the Dix Welding extension, $24,000, and you'll get 19,121 there. Wheel brands, we have a couple, Michelin and Midas. We'll start with Midas. We have the two-wheel drive with the floaters and the four-wheel drive with floaters, and that's the two choices in Midas. Yeah, that last, those interesting. Those lights at the back kind of change a little bit, and the height of the rear wheels swap out a bit. $9,700 for the four-wheel drive version. If we go up to Michelin, we have quite a number of choices. We'll start with the two-wheel drive singles, and then the floaters two-wheel drive for $8,100. Then, oh, sorry, two-wheel drive floaters. Sorry, was in the wrong. Then the four-wheel drive floaters in Midas. So that was Michelin, now Midas, right? Okay. Floaters, then Michelin. Oh my goodness. Singles, sorry, and then four-wheel drive singles, two-wheel drive singles. Okay, there's a lot of tire choices. Then duals, two-wheel drive, again, duals, and then tracks, and then back to singles, right? Okay, so we got singles, and then fat duals, more fat duals, skinny duals, and a track. Just the one track. I don't like this track style, just my opinion. And then ATI, yeah, so one must be a four-wheel drive, one must be two. Can we look at the back axle? No. Does the back axle change with any of these? No. Trying to see if there's a drive shaft to the rear where it's, you know, it's four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, and I don't see any. Anyways, so there's the chopper tailboard. Now this is just as far as I can tell, just how it looks, I don't think it affects really anything. But we got the no tailboard, regular vane tailboard, and advanced PowerCast tailboard, $7,300. Exhaust, we have the standard exhaust 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back to 1. So a little bit of money there. Model year, the basic 2000, so that's what you get with a 200. These are all going to be 241 horsepower. It's just going to be a little bit of a design change. So we get so I was just going to go through them, and when you bump up, just be aware the basic 2004 adds $20,000 to the price tag. 25, 27, 37, that changes the front a little bit. Probably LEDs instead of halogen. And so if you go for the top facelift 204, it's going to add $37K to your price tag. Then we have Green Star and CB radio and numbers up to 6. Only 6. Huh. I guess that's as many as you could have. Workers, you could have many more than 6. We have pipe options, short old pipe, short pipe, or standard pipe for $13,000 and $890 with $13,890. Yes. Engines, here's where it gets a little bit interesting again. So we start with the 241 horsepower. We go up to the 323, then 341, and then kind of down again to the 265, and then 304, 383, 339, 366, 405, 437. Yeah. So if you want only 437, it's going to cost you extra $92,000. So the base price was 132. The options were more than the base price, 185,000. So $317,000. If you want to get those options that we picked, and of course license plates. So enough of that. Let's hop in and get our help window on, and let's see if there's anything. Oh, what's this? Ah, yes. Well, the door opens and closes. You see the light comes on when you open the door. That's kind of neat. And the folding and unfolding is L1 and X, of course. You have to do that. Pipe out is your normal pipe out. Disable straw swath and all this other. Yeah, horn. Pretty standard. So we have one out here with the big floaters, and we'll just turn it on, and we will unload here just to see the how fast can you unload the 19,000 liter tank. It's gonna take a minute, as you can see here. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit, but that's a fair bit of grain for this is the just one of the base game corn headers. Works quite well on there, as you can see. We'll pipe out, and that's plenty of the length on that. This is the extra long pipe, so you could put quite a wide harvester header on here. Seems to happily go along. He was happily harvesting corn. We have here is the with the recommended header for this, which is the it doesn't come with the header. These are all base game. This the 625X. Well, you could put a much larger one on there if you want to. And we're actually going to drop this. Let's go up over here and drop this header and see. So far, they've all performed perfectly. There's been no issues that I have found. This is the one I just bought. This is the one that I bought that is no options, 0 options, just right out of the box. We're going to hook up this header here and see how it performs. This is actually the tool height control for headers mod, so it's going to go faster, and we'll see. Yeah, not going very fast. Hold on, let's it was a little bit too low there. Let's start him up now. See, he was dragging it on the ground, so might be a little bit of a okay, let's is this too much for? Yeah, it's not powerful enough to push this. There we go. Slowly starting. Well, it looks like it's enough power to push it to about 6. Well, so we're getting up there. 10. Slow. So it's definitely not a lot of power. It'll be able to push a regular one 6 miles an hour eventually. You'd probably want the higher horsepower, boost up that horsepower if you're encountering any kind of slight hills or whatsoever. Yeah, he's eventually made it up to the 19. Let's see what the straw swath spread looks like. That's pretty nice. Now, just for testing's sake, let's get toolbox out here and swap out that rear swath. Let's see here. Go down to where is it? To chopper tailboard. So we'll try the regular vane and see. See what that looks like as compared to what we just did. And it's taking a minute to get going. And does it look any different? Yeah, it does. Does it look any different? I don't think so. There's one other option, and we'll take a look at that. I think it's just how it looks on the tractor or on the harvester, and I don't really think it does anything. So, well, I guess we should change it first. Okay. Advanced power cast. So let's try that one. Sounds fancy. Even with the big, that does look different. So, yeah, okay. So it has a bit of a wider... Looks like it has a bit of a wider spread on the straw. Yeah, that front header seems to sit a bit low on these. Well, then again, I don't know if it went actually is all that. No, I think that maybe slightly wider on the spread. not really do too much. So what I have just noticed, it is, as you can see, it's really riding on the ground, so it's going to give it some resistance there for, and this is the same as the base game. Now if we pop over here, he's stopped again. Now let's get that on the ground. Yeah, it's right on the ground. This one doesn't seem to ride so much on the ground, but it could be something you need to be aware of, that some of the headers might be a bit low, and they might be a little bit harder for it to push if it has the lower horsepower engine. But anyways, there you have it. That's the John Deere 50-60 STS series by SiiD Modding. It's for all platforms, and as I promised, I will... looks like it is 26 slots. So 26 slots on console, all platforms, 30.15 megabytes to download. I'm Looney Farm Guy. Remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now. Yay!